Hello my friends, it is good to be back in what I'm calling the Revenge of the Curls. Yes, I decided that, you know what, I'm gonna let my hair be the way it wants to be, and I honestly really like it, and I'm really happy. I'm just like letting if things happen. Anyway, that's not what this is about. This is about confidence, and I've been talking a lot more about confidence because I've been seeing it become more of a problem, and I've been seeing it as a way to combat self-worth, and I've been seeing it work. So that's why I've been talking a little bit more about confidence, bringing it up more. So if you want to hear more, let me know. I want to instill something to help you today that you can enact right now, and that is 3 ways that you can build confidence right now. The number 1 way that you can build your confidence, the easiest way by far, is to walk differently. Now, here's what I've seen as a problem, is when people walk, they'll walk hunched over, arms together, closed in. It's not good for your back, and it's not good for your mind. So bad for you in both body and mind. Here's how I want you to walk. I want you to walk with your head straight, looking at people. Don't stare at the ground, don't stare at the sky, looking directly at people. I want you to hold your hair high, right? Cliche stuff like hold your chest back, all that. Hold your chest up, back straight. You know what I'm talking about. The reason that's cliche is because it actually works and is actually good for you in both body and mind. If that's the upper half of your body, right? The lower half of your body, I want your arms, don't hold them still. Let them swing while you're walking. When you walk, I want you to take longer strides. And the way you can practice this is by going around your house right now and just stretching out your legs, walking around exaggerated, having huge strides. And what that does is that when you go back to walking normal, you're gonna end up most likely taking a bit of a stronger and longer stride than you were before. The walk is incredibly important, and if you master that, if you get that confident pose while you're walking, that's gonna translate to sitting. That's gonna translate to when you're just standing still, when you're just talking to somebody. Mastering one part of confidence really helps with mastering other parts as well and expanding it just into your daily life. And so that's a physical part of confidence. I want to move over to the verbal part of confidence. I define confidence in 3 different parts: physical, verbal, and interior, which we'll get to. But so we did the physical, but what about verbal? Here's one thing, is I want you to commit to what you're saying. And I mean that literally. When you're saying something, don't do the whole, and you know what, no. Don't do that. Commit to what you're saying. Even if nobody seems to be listening, just commit to it. Because what that does is that instills a habit in you. That instills a mindset of, you know what? I am a person. I have words, and what I have to say is important. Regardless of whether it's a silly story or a joke or, whatever it is. You as a human being, what you have to say is important. Of course, not everything you say is absolutely marvelous wisdom, no. But we have to have some humility in here. But I want you to ingrain that sense of thinking of what you have to say is important, because that not only helps with you mentally, but it also helps with you verbally, and it can extend to your physical aspects as well. And so if that's physical and verbal confidence, what do we do about interior? Interior is a hard part of confidence to master. Basically what this is your sense of self-worth, how you see yourself when you look in the mirror, how you view yourself as a person in its entirety, both body, mind, and soul. And you know what? The best thing I've ever done for my interior confidence is when I look into the mirror, I just crack the goofiest smile that I can at myself, and I just laugh into the mirror, especially when I'm having a bad day, when I'm just not feeling good, because everyone does. Like, everyone goes through that. And so when I'm in that place, I don't want to just sit in there. I don't just want to sit in my bad feelings. I want to do something about it, because I know I have the power to do something about it. I have that as a human being. And so when I look in the mirror, I will just I'll just smile. I'll just smile at myself. And it's amazing what that does. And sometimes when I'm doing really badly, like maybe especially when I went through periods of having relapses in my depression, I'll tell myself, wow, you are amazing. You did this today. You have done this. Blah, 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 X, Y, and Z. You have done this. You are this. You're an amazing human being, basically, is what I'm summing it up as. And I know you might think, especially if you're experiencing a severe mental health challenge right now, you probably have a hard time thinking about, wow, something good about yourself. Then just repeat these words and say, wow, I am beautiful. I am amazing. I am a marvelous human being. Even if you don't feel that way right now. Because what's happening is that on the biological, physical level, you're rewriting your brain. You're actually strengthening physical neurons in your brain, pathways that are getting stronger and bigger because you repeat that to yourself. So what it's doing is that the brain likes taking pathways that are the easiest to take. So what you're doing is when you're repeating those words, your brain is forming stronger connections, which makes it easier, makes your brain want to go down those pathways, those positive pathways, instead of the negative ones that build up when you say to yourself, I'm terrible, I'm awful, I don't deserve to live. Those pathways are building up, and that's why depression, anxiety, and all those other mental health challenges, that's why they get so worse over time, is because you're actually rewriting your brain. So I know that got a little scientific and maybe even a little bit nerdy there, but I think it's important to understand what's going on inside your body, what's going on inside your mind, in order to understand what you can do about it. And to give you a reason also that not what I'm just saying is not just stuff that I just made up. This is actual real science we're talking about, real science that can actually help you with your mental health challenges and just honestly, just your bad days. Just your bad days, just your confidence if you want to build it, because everyone can build confidence. I can build confidence. You can build confidence. We all can. So why not take these 3 tips, implement them today, and see where life takes you. And never forget to be unashamed and stay unashamed. So my friends, I'm back on YouTube after a few weeks of just not doing it. I don't really know how often I'll be uploading. I'm still trying to figure all this out. Been super busy, especially with the new company that I started, which you can see over here or over here, whichever direction that the cards end up being in. So I'm really busy with that, and I'm really devoting more time to YouTube because I really enjoy making videos and communicating with all of you and sharing my thoughts and ideas, and of course helping you out. So I will be back, don't know when. Once I get a solid schedule out, I will commit to it, but for right now I'm just making videos when I can and then releasing them once I have time to edit them. But never fear, I will be back.